Hey y'all, this is Carly and I am back with another haul video. So this is lots of fall goodness from Super Tarts. So I'm really sorry that I keep dropping off of the face of the earth for long periods of time. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but what I do for my career is I'm an IT auditor. And so right now it is our busy season at work and working a lot longer hours than we do during the rest of the year. So fall is my favorite time of year. Super duper awesome. Love everything about fall, but I am really busy right now at work, and so I don't have a ton of time to film videos. And when I do have time, either at night or on the weekends, I'm either tired and just wanting to relax, or spend time with my husband and friends and things like that. So I do apologize that I haven't had enough time to film, but I am going to jump right into this since I do have 30 clamshells in front of you right now, which this is 3 different orders. Brandy has been restocking each week a little bit more of the Friday Nights collection, and I wasn't really into Super Tarts last fall, so for this fall I really wanted to get into it and try a lot of the Friday Night scents. I do wish that she had have come out with kind of all of them at one time or something like that, so that I wasn't paying shipping over and over just to kind of get 10 each week. But I know that she does what's best for her and what's best for the majority of customers, and I'm totally fine with that. She's coming out with another new collection, I think, next week, and all kinds of fun stuff. So anyways, this is probably going to be kind of long anyways, so let's just dive in. Like I said, this is 3 orders, so I did get 3 samples, and I'll go through those super quick. So the first one is Grover. I don't have the scent notes exactly, but I know that this one has cola in it, and I believe like cotton candy. And it's really good. I really like cola scents. They're kind of iffy for me on cold, but warmed up, they're really nice, really kind of warming and comforting. So I would definitely recommend at least trying out a cola scent if you haven't. The next one is Marceline from Adventure Melts. This is Black Cherry, Bite Me, and Red Mac Apple. This is not something that I ever would have purchased with that Black Cherry and with the Bite Me, but it's really good. It's a really juicy cherry scent. And I'm not a cherry lover, but it's a really juicy and then kind of candy-ish cherry scent. I don't really get a medicinal note at all from that one, so I'll have to see how that does, but I may actually end up getting a clam in that. And then the last sample that I have is Morning Monster. Again, this was from 3 different orders, so you get 1 sample per order typically. And this is some type of coffee scent. I know it has like Starbucks coffee and maybe some cream, but I would say this is probably the closest to just a classic black coffee that I've smelled. I think there is some other stuff going on in this, but this definitely smells like pretty strong coffee, like walking into a coffee shop. I typically like my coffee blended more. That's my personal preference, but I have been enjoying coffee scents lately for fall, so I'll see how that one does. So I'm going to start in the very back with kind of some random things that I got that are kind of fall scents to me, but that are not part of the Friday Nights collection or the Bob's Burgers collection, which I'll also be showing you. So starting way back here, the first one I grabbed is Groot, and I actually got this one almost totally for my husband. This is Creamy Vanilla, Sandalwood, and Driftwood. I've mentioned in previous videos, but he loves sandalwood scents. It just says "We are Groot." And this is really nice. It's definitely a musky, creamy, kind of earthy type scent. You get the sandalwood. You do get some of that driftwood. It's a little bit, I wouldn't say fresh, but it's definitely kind of earthy. It's a really nice scent, but I would say that you have to like sandalwood or you're not going to like that one. The next one is Drax. This is Egyptian Musk, Figs, Warm Vanilla, Nutmeg, and Brown Sugar. And I've tried a couple of fig scents that were good, so I was kind of just wanting some more fig. There's that one. This is very musky. It's really nice. It's really musky. It's kind of, I would say it's primarily vanilla, but with a lot else going on. It's almost kind of reminds me of Vanilla Lace from Victoria's Secret, but with a lot more going on in there. So if you like vanilla kind of musky scents, I think that you would like that one. It's not specifically in a fall collection, but I think that it will be perfect for fall. The next one I grabbed is The Office. This is a new scent that just came out recently. Vanilla Bean Noel, Sugar Cookies, and World's Best Boss Coffee. I am a huge fan of The Office. I've watched the whole thing. It's one of my favorite shows. So I didn't grab this the first day that it came out, but I did get it the next week. I was kind of shocked it was still in stock. And this is good. This is a very creamy coffee. So whereas the Morning Monster is a very just like fresh, fresh brewed strong coffee scent, this is very creamy. It does have bakery notes in it. I get the sugar cookie, definitely. So it's like a sugar cookie and a really creamy coffee. So I think even if you don't love coffee scents, you might like that one if you like kind of vanilla bakery. Next, I got Hagrid. This is from the Harry Potter collection. I actually think of this more as a Christmassy scent, but this is shaving cream and tinsel, with tinsel being mixed berries, vanilla, peppermint, and pomegranate. But I had this one blended with something else during the Advent last year, and I really liked it. So I thought I would grab it while it was in stock, and it has a cute pumpkin on it, so... Oh, this is so good, and I'm so glad I grabbed this one. The shaving cream is amazing. It's not too musky or too masculine at all. It's just a really nice, fresh shaving cream scent. So definitely not cologne-y, not too masculine, just a really fresh shaving cream. And then you do get that tinsel, but it's so hard to describe. It's just such a nice blend. It's not too strong on the peppermint. It's not too strong on the pomegranate. It's just a creamy, fruity, minty blend. This one is so, so good. If it sounds like something you would like at all, definitely grab Hagrid. So next, this is getting into the Bob's Burgers collection, which is a brand new collection. I believe there were 8 scents. I grabbed 6 that sounded kind of fallish to me. So this first one is Louise. This is Wildberry Mousse, Madagascar Peppercorn, Sweet Musk, and a hint of pomegranate. My husband loves this show. So that was a lot of the reason that I got it too. And you could see Louise's little bunny ears there. And this one is good. Again, a lot of musk in this stuff, which I like for fall. So this one is musky. I get the peppercorn, honestly, which is kind of odd. I get the Wildberry Mousse. So I would say it's like a musky mousse with that peppercorn. It's really good. It's really good. It's just hard to describe. This is another one of those really unique brandy blends that you just kind of have to try. But if you like kind of different scents, if that peppercorn doesn't scare you too much, definitely try that. This one is Aunt Gail. This is rain, mistletoe, cranberry, catnip, and mint. And I have no idea what catnip smells like. I am not a cat fan. I'm allergic to cats, actually, so it's not really my fault, but super cute clamshell. And this one is very green. I get a lot of green. I get that mistletoe. I'm not really getting cranberry. I mostly get a green fresh scent with a little hint of mint is what I'm getting from this one. My husband smelled this and thought that it smelled like a Christmas tree scent. I would have to agree with that. It smells like kind of a fir or evergreen type scent with that rain, that like fresh, again, muskiness, and then a little hint of mint is what I'm getting on cold. I'm sure that more will come out on warm, but I would say you have to like kind of green Christmassy scents. This next one is Jean. This is glazed donuts, juicy pear slices, salted caramel, and pie crust. Open this one up. Dog fur always, y'all know. That's why I can't de-stash. This one, little piano keys. I don't really watch the show, so I'm not too familiar with these characters, but this one's really good though. This is kind of a typical fall scent. I get the caramel. I get the pear, which is nice. It's a nice, fresh, like crisp, juicy pear, which you don't see pear too much, I feel like. I feel like it's normally apple. I'm not getting too much bakery from this. I would say it's kind of, instead of a caramel apple, kind of like a caramel pear, maybe. So that one's a really nice scent. I'm excited to melt that one. I haven't had too much pear. This next one is Linda. This is frosted cornbread, pink sugar, and cream soda. There's that one. And this one is so good. That cornbread is so interesting because it's a really nice, it's sweet. It does smell frosted. It's a sweet bakery, but it's also kind of gourmand and a little bit savory, just like regular cornbread, how it's sweet, but it's also kind of savory. The cream soda is not like fizzy at all, like normal. It's just kind of a nice creaminess. I can get maybe a hint of pink sugar from that one, but it's definitely not the dominant note. That kind of sweet and savory cornbread is the dominant note in that one, and then it's just kind of creamy with maybe a hint of pink sugar. This next one is Teddy. This is brisk evergreens, cardamom, sandalwood, and cedar. My husband loves Christmas tree scent, so had to grab this one. I do too, to be honest. But I get a very strong evergreen from this one with some spiciness, I would say. So this is kind of like a Christmas tree scent with some extra spiciness. I love it. I honestly love this. I would really enjoy this at the end of fall, going into winter and Christmas season. If you like Christmas tree scents, this is not too strong on that Christmas tree scent. It's pretty evenly blended with that nice sweet spiciness. I don't know if any of what I'm saying is making sense, but that's what it smells like to me. This one is Tina. This is grapefruit, earthy moss, vanilla musk, and golden amber. And Brandy totally got me with this one because I was not going to get it because of that grapefruit, but then she said that this was her favorite one, so obviously I had to grab it. And it's honestly good. She described this as a fresh fall scent, or a spa fall scent, and I would have to agree with that. It's almost like choking me up when I inhaled it really deeply from that. I would say probably the amber is what's giving it kind of like a fresh note, but a deeper, darker fall fresh note. It's really nice though. It's I would definitely say it's perfumey. I would describe it as being a little bit perfumey, which isn't my all-time favorite thing, but I think that that one will be nice for fall. So now I'm getting into the Fright Nights collection. So these are all fall scents. And the first one is Addams Family. This is salted caramel, buttery pie crust, and pumpkin cupcake. Pumpkin cupcakes. Sorry. Here is this one. Again, I don't like scary movies, so I haven't seen like any of these movies, but this one is so good. Definitely the caramel stands out the most. I get a little bit of pumpkin, like a caramel pumpkin scent. You definitely get the bakery. You have to like caramel with this one. Caramel's definitely the strongest note with that one. It's hard to get these out because they're so close together. This one is Frankenstein. It says it's alive, coffee, pumpkin pie, and vanilla wafers. And basically I just grabbed every fall scent because I love this fall bakery. I just love it. So there's that one. And this one is really good. I get the coffee. Again, this is a really creamy coffee, and it's really well blended with that pumpkin pie. This is so good. To me, I don't get too much of the pumpkin, just a tiny bit. It's almost like a pumpkin spice latte type scent, almost, just because it's a really creamy coffee with just a hint of pumpkin. That one's really good. I don't honestly remember sniffing that one when it came in, but I think that may be a favorite. Next is the Great Pumpkin, which is super nostalgic for me from childhood. This one is pecan bars, frosted pumpkin donuts, and raw sugar crystals. I haven't really been showing y'all the bottom of the clams, but hopefully you can see it as I open them. This one is really nice. This is, I would say, like a frosted pumpkin donut scent. That's what I'm mainly getting. It's just a really nice pumpkin bakery, a lot of sweetness. Just a really sweet pumpkin bakery from this one. So, classic fall. I'm really excited to melt that one. Next, I have Scooby. This one is creme brulee cookies, pumpkin donuts, and gingerbread Scooby snacks. And honestly, this one may not have been in the Fright Nights collection. This may have been in like the Tarts, like the kids collection or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely 100% a fall scent to me. This one, It's kind of similar to some of the other ones. It definitely has that pumpkin bakery, but it has a lot more spiciness from the gingerbread Scooby Snacks note. So it's kind of like that pumpkin bakery, but this one has kind of a ginger snap, gingerbread, that extra spicy bakery note. And I really, really like that one. I love spicy for the fall. So next, I have 28 Days Later. This is blueberry pumpkin patch, cake batter, vanilla ice cream, and cranberry preserves. And I had smelled this one before because my mom got it and I smelled it at her house. I'm sorry that some of these are so melted. One package in particular got delivered in the middle of the day when it was like 100 degrees outside and I couldn't get it until later that evening. So I'm lucky that they held up as well as they did. This is quite different from the other ones. This is a very fruity fall scent. I get the cranberry right off the bat. I don't know. I definitely get a really like fresh, tart, sweet cranberry note. I'm not getting too much of anything else. I don't know. On cold, I'm really not getting much of anything else. I can honestly say I'm mainly just getting that cranberry preserves. I'm sure that more bakery and all that other stuff will come out as it melts. So this one is Hocus Pocus. This is candy corn, fluffy cotton candy, and butter brickle. Another movie that I cannot believe I actually haven't seen. We actually bought some of these movies for me to watch for the first time this fall. Some of the ones that aren't too scary. I love candy corn. This one is so good. I get the candy corn. I get the butter brickle. Just that really like, I don't know, that really heavy sweet bakery from that butter brickle. This one's really nice. I could sniff that all day. I love candy corn scents. I actually love the candy as well. I know most people hate it, but I love it. This next one is Red Rum. This is combining a delicious pumpkin pecan waffle with a creamy butterscotch and sweet butter brickle. So this one is just heavy, heavy, straight bakery. You can tell from the notes. It says Red Rum. And yeah, this one is just heavy, creamy, 100% bakery. If you don't like bakery, don't even think about this one. But you get the pumpkin pecan waffle, I would say the very strongest. And then there's just some kind of extra bakery in there. I can't necessarily pick out like butterscotch and butter brickle. But it's all blending together to a very like deep, heavy bakery scent. So really nice for like a really cold night. Next, I have Beetlejuice, which is apple butter oatmeal cookies with icing and buttermilk pancakes. I'm sorry, I already took out my contacts for the evening, so I have to hold it pretty close to the camera so I can see. This one is 100% a favorite. This is so good. That apple butter, just creamy, spicy apple, and then you get a little bit of spice from that oatmeal cookie. To me, there's no maple in this at all, so I know that when I see pancakes, I get concerned that there's going to be a maple note because that's not really my favorite thing. I don't get a maple note at all. I get that sweet, fresh apple butter and a little bit of a spicy cookie. That one is so good. This one is definitely a favorite. Spicy apple bakery. Yum, yum, yum. Next, I have The Lost Boys. This is pomegranate. Jesus, with the dog fur. Pomegranate, fresh apple cider, and toasted marshmallows. There is that one. And this is good. Definitely not a favorite. You get a lot of the pomegranate. To me, there's a little bit of a weird note. And I don't know if it's like the pomegranate mixed with that apple cider. I don't really know. I don't love this one on cold. I know that this is a favorite for a lot of people, so I'm sure that I'll like it better warmed. But right now, I'm just getting a little bit of an odd note from that pomegranate mixed with the cider. And my phone is about to run out of space, so I'm going to have to pause and delete some stuff. This next one is 6 cents. This is fresh brewed coffee, sea salt caramel, and almond butter cookies. That one. And this is good. Again, you get a creamy coffee. I can definitely smell the caramel in this one. This is like a caramel latte to me. I don't specifically get the almond butter cookies on cold. It's just kind of like an almond, oh, I'm sorry, a caramel coffee or caramel latte. So that one's really good. Next is Poltergeist. This is icy spearmint, vanilla cupcakes, and sugar cookies. This is one of the ones that I wanted the most with that spearmint and the bakery. Look at that cute little ghost. And this one is so good. You get the spearmint, but it's not too overwhelming at all. It's not really even nose clearing. It's just a really nice soft spearmint, and you get that sweet, sweet bakery from the vanilla cupcakes and the sugar cookies. This one is perfectly blended to me. It's not too strong on that spearmint. It's really, really good. And I'm going to go ahead and pause for just a second and try to delete some things real quick. Okay, got rid of a couple apps and I'm back in business. Sorry if the angle is slightly different. This is Jeepers Creepers, cornbread, candy corn, and sugar milk. Again, love candy corn. Y'all already know I love sugar milk. This one is so good. You definitely get the cornbread, the savory note from the cornbread. You get the sweet candy corn. You get the sugar milk. This would definitely not be for everybody, but if you like those notes, you would like that one. Next, I have Blair Witch. This is fall leaves, lemon, marshmallow cream, and a hint of salted caramel. I wasn't sure about this one because of the lemon as far as a fall scent goes. But it's actually really nice. The lemon is barely there. I get kind of an earthy note from the leaves. I don't know. I get the leaves. I get the lemon. I get a little bit of caramel. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. You actually do get quite a bit of lemon from that one. So I'll have to see how that one melts. Next is Day of the Dead. This is pecan pie, creme brulee, and vanilla sugar waffle cone. It's cute on the bottom. Skull and crossbones. And this one's good. You get the creme brulee, kind of a custardy, really creamy scent. I would say that's honestly what I get the most. I'm not getting too much pecan pie. I'm really getting just that creamy, custardy creme brulee and the vanilla sugar waffle cone. I'm not getting too much pecan. I'm not a huge pecan fan, so I don't mind that, but I'm sure that it will come out more when it melts. This is Elm Street, pumpkin creme brulee, toasted marshmallow, and sweet cornbread. This one doesn't have nearly as much of a savory note from that cornbread as the other ones. I definitely get the pumpkin with this one. It's a really sweet kind of custardy pumpkin since it is a pumpkin creme brulee. This is kind of just, again, a really sweet pumpkin bakery, but it's definitely different. Definitely more creamy, more custardy. That one's really nice. Hills Have Eyes. This one is Fireside, Golden Amber, Marshmallow, and Toasted Hazelnut. This, again, I would almost describe as like a fall fresh note. Or not necessarily fresh, but that amber gives it kind of a muskiness, a perfuminess. You get a little bit of smokiness from the Fireside. This one's really nice. This one almost reminds me of Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board from Rose Girls. It's that type of scent. It's really nice. It's a little bit earthy, musky, sweet. That one's really nice. Next, I have Misery. This is pie crust and leaves, and they messed up somehow on a clamshell shipment. They didn't get the clamshells in. Not sure exactly what happened, but some people had to get a couple of cents in a bag, which, you know, isn't my favorite thing. I kind of like them all to be the same, but nothing they can do about it, so definitely not complaining. This is so good. This is so good. I really think that Leaves is like the Bath & Body Works type because it smells really familiar. I don't know. I think it's like that Leaves Bath & Body Works type with some extra like creamy bakery. That one's really nice. I feel like I keep saying the same words over and over, but they're all fall scents. I can't help it. This one is Texas Chainsaw, caramel dipped apples, warm hot maple toddies, and just a touch of French baguette. So this one is the same way as far as the bag goes. So I'm sorry for the bag noise. And actually, I'm not even going to get this one out because this one broke. It's just like brown with a squiggle anyways. I don't think it really has a design on it. And this one is good. It's really different. You get the caramel apple. I definitely get kind of a boozy scent from that, the toddy part of it, the warm hot maple toddy. This one's really nice. Definitely caramel apple. Definitely a boozy note. Maybe a hint of that French baguette. So down to the final two. Sorry, I had to delete some more things off my phone. This is Invasion of the Body Snatchers, frosted banana cupcake, sugar cookies, and a caramel drizzle. I know that a lot of people do not care for banana. It's not my favorite thing, but I actually do really like it. And this is so cute. Look at how detailed that is. Do y'all see that with the little cow down there and like the spaceship? Super detailed. This is good. You definitely get the banana. It's a sweet, creamy, bakery banana with caramel. So that's what I get from this one. Sweet, creamy, bakery banana with a little bit of caramel. Really good. I would say you probably have to like banana to like this one, but I really enjoy that. It's a little bit different. And the last one is it. And this is orange zest, frosted pumpkin roll, and buttery brown sugar. Go. And this one is so good. This is just classic fall. I don't really get a zesty orange. It just mixes in perfectly. This is just a perfect quintessential pumpkin bakery, that nice brown sugar baked in there, a little bit of spice. This is just an amazing fall scent. So good. Okay, so that is everything that I have for right now. I have already placed another order for some more fall goodies. I think I only got 6 this time. I have way too many, so I only got the ones I really wanted. But she is coming out with some more Fright Night. I think this week she's coming out with a new collection next week, and then brand new Fright Night scents the week after that. So I will probably be placing another order or two, but I'm just trying to keep them small because I've definitely already got plenty of fall. But I just can't resist. It's my favorite season. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helped you kind of see if you need to grab any of these for your fall collection. Please feel free to comment, ask questions, any of that down below. And I will see you very soon in another video. Thanks. Bye, guys.